3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hello there, welcome to another exciting episode of We Talk, your go-to source for the latest news and events happening in and around Windhoek. I am Aurelia Afrikanen, very much thrilled to be with you guys today. But as you know, we have a lot of things lined up for you for today, but we will start with Talk of the Town so that you guys can be informed. So do stay tuned. The Namibia Health Exhibition outlines its mission and vision for 2025, outlined by co-founder and event coordinator Grace Nakalondo. She emphasized the exhibition's renewed commitment to health education, community empowerment, and accessibility wellness resource across Namibia.
It has been exactly 5 years since COVID-19 pandemic shook the foundation of our healthcare system. It has tested our preparedness, our endurance, and our unity as a nation. As we reflect on that chapter in history, we do not so much fear, but with gratitude for the resilience it built within us, and the renewed commitment that it inspired in strengthening our healthcare systems. From that commitment, the Namibian Health Exhibition was born, a platform designed to bring together healthcare professionals, policymakers, industry leaders, and the public to engage in meaningful dialogues, to share innovations, and to shape the solutions fit for the Namibian purpose. And it's very important that the solutions are actually for the Namibian situation. It has to fit our purpose. The aim of this exhibition is not merely to show past products or services. It goes way beyond that, but to inspire reform and collaboration, to ensure that the voices of those who deliver care and those who receive it
Works and Transport Minister Veko Nekundi paid an unannounced visit to the Osona Bridge on the B1 to assess progress on structural upgrades after the March rain damaged the bridge. Although a contractor was appointed in March, Nekundi noted little visible progress and warned that delays are driving up costs. The price of March, April, May, and June will not be the same now, he said.
Thank you, Honorable. Yes, you are correct. The contractor has been appointed already, around March already, for the emergency that we're going to start, but that did not materialize due to those challenges, because we're also working on the demolition plan. So we were hoping really to have everything finalized by then. Now, unfortunately, we're also in the rainy season. See works pertaining to Swats River Bridge, because the bridge, as you know, has been exhibiting some form of settlement in that regard. So that appointment was done, but unfortunately, internally, we've had challenges with respect to the appointment of the consultant. But that matter has been finalized. So we had an inception meeting that was last week Monday with the whole team, the consultant and the contractor. So we discussed the demolition plan. So we have promised you by the 14th of October, I believe, but there's still no excuse for us. So the contractor those demolition plans have been finalized, so we will still commence. I know it sounds like another excuse like before, but everything has been completed, Honorable Minister. That's really the reality on the ground. The contractors also here, I'm sure they can also attest to what I'm saying. Yeah, so far it's only that the contractor's campsite. The equipment is in Okahanja, so it's not based here on site per se.
The issue is every time I must make a follow-up. Don't come to me and say to Nekundi, we promise you tomorrow. Tomorrow if you come, we're unable to do it because of the reasons. Every time I must make follow-ups.
That's correct.
It's like I'm babysitting.
It's unacceptable.
So on the 14th, as promised, the issue of consultant is now sorted out.
It is resolved.
That Friday, the contractor was established the site, and on the 20th, it's handed on black and white.
The current Interpol Executive Committee Delegate for Africa and Deputy Inspector General of NAMPO will contest for the Interpol presidency on 27th of November.
Is more than willing to lead Interpol to the next level. We have been contributing for the past more than 30 years, and we possess the skills, the leadership exposure, and what it takes to take Interpol further. We are so aware that in the current geopolitical space, Interpol's neutrality must be protected and upheld at all costs. Therefore, as someone that has been serving for so many years, I'm ready to take on that cause. I do recognize and appreciate the credentials of the other running mates, but I will give an extraordinary leadership because of my current exposure and the fact that I'm having a competitive advantage above my competitors. I'm just asking this evening to all the diplomats, please give us your votes, and Namibia will make sure that Interpol is run in a transparent, inclusive, and accountable manner. Thank you very much.
Clemencia Kavita delivered a state on behalf of Lydia Indombo, Executive Director of Ministry of Gender Equality and Child Welfare at the Africa Education Her Campaign launch. This event was hosted by the Forum for African Women Educationalists.
Technology, engineering, and mathematics is timely and necessary. It challenges us to address the gender gap that continue to limit girls' participation in this field, not because of lack of ability, but because of persistent social norms, unequal access, and structural barriers. In Namibia, we have made commendable progress in closing the gender gap in education, yet challenges remain, particularly in STEM-related subjects. Many young girls still lack access to resources, mentorship, and role models that inspire them to pursue science careers. It is therefore critical that we create an enabling environment both in and out of schools where girls can learn, explore, innovate, and lead. This campaign reminds us that when a girl is educated, a nation is transformed. Investing in girls' education, especially in STEM, is not just socially upright but economically imperative. The innovations that will shape African future in health, technology, environment, and industry will depend on how well we nurture the
And now we will head over to Ivan Schraper, LPM member, and hear what he had to say in regards to the ECN issues.
Thank you very much. This is Ivan Scriver, political staff of the Vendors Plus Movement. As we have been updating you and writing letters to ECN, we have always kept the citizens of this country together with us on this journey of really holding our state institutions accountable, including the ECN. This morning, as ECN has communicated to everybody yesterday, they told us that they have gone back to the contractors and asked for additional printing of new ballot papers, and these things arrived this morning. It seemed like it was only LPM that had the issue, but when we reconvened 11 o'clock at the government warehouse where this new material was arriving, all political parties, including Swabo Party, rejected the process. They're telling ECN that they were not consulted, they were not part and parcel of the process, and so therefore they cannot validate the process by checking and allocating and packing the sensitive material at the warehouse this morning. So that it was a heated exchange between the political parties, associations, and the ECN. The commission, chairperson of the commission was there, the CEO was there, director of operations, all of them were there. And so we told them that the moment that they discovered the material issues, problems, they were supposed to call for a PLC meeting. Now they called us to a warehouse where the scene was a heated one. And I told the CEO of the Electoral Commission on that platform, in front of your subordinates, those that report to you, I can't say what I want to say to you because anything that I say here might seem like disrespect, but I've lost trust in the commissioners, I've lost trust in the CEO. So it was a whole mess this morning. So much so that we had to reconvene because political parties said that they need to consult the principals because principals are asking. It seemed like the PLC platform is the one that gave ECN the go-ahead to go back to reprinting additional things, and all political parties that were present in the association said, we never give you the go-ahead. You can say it legally, but the law says at all material stages, stakeholders must be involved. And these are not discrepancies, these are material issues. And so 2 o'clock, we are going back to the government warehouse where all political parties and associations will be there to engage ECN again. ECN's chairperson is adamant that elections will happen, come high or low water, and we are telling her that the date of the elections is not important. What is important is the process itself, because the process must be fair, the process must be credible, and the process must be transparent. That is what makes elections, because elections is about security, elections is about trust and transparency and fairness. And that has not been the case of ECN. As we speak, we will be going back to the government warehouse, and it's all political parties and associations that are asking these questions to say, why are we not consulted? Who did you consult to go and have additional papers reprinted? You cannot call 700 ballot papers, original ballot papers, double printed in Arano, 700, and say it's a discrepancy. It cannot be the case. 100 ballot papers in Korikas, that's a win if there's ulterior motive for that double printing. And we are saying this is not a small matter, it's a material matter. And this morning, all political parties, even those that went to South Africa to oversee the process, together with us this morning, were on our page saying that this here is problematic. You have created a chaotic situation, and this is where we are. Thank you very much.
Save the date for November 26, 2025, when all registered voters head to the polls for the regional councils and local authorities elections. Your voice matters, and your vote is your voice. Head to your nearest polling station and elect your leaders. Remember, every vote counts. Get involved, put your voice in the box. Vote on November 26, 2025.
And for the virtual segment, we will have a look at the Oyo Dance Group that did a great performance at the GBV launch in Okahanya yesterday at Faithfront.
The 16 days of activism against gender-based violence project in Okahanja under the theme United to End GBV. As we all know, early this year, Okahanja made news regarding gender-based violence. 3 young lives were lost, victims gruesome act of violence in our town. Ingrid Masdoro was just 6 years, Losarinde Fabian, 6 years, and Bios Karuhas was 15 years. I believe we all remember that our sisters were perished, and their soul may rest in peace. Gender-based violence is real. It is on record that last year alone, 2024, 4,895 cases of gender-based violence were reported in the country. Karas region is topping the list followed by Hardap region, Kavango East, Komas, and Umsati region at number 5. Otozondupa is not in the top 5, however, we all know that gender-based violence is really in our region. These initiatives we are witnessing today is not just a campaign. It is a glorious call to actions. It is a powerful reminder that we as a society have a collective duty to end gender-based violence and to build a nation where every person, regardless of their age, can live a life of dignity, safety, and equality. I must therefore praise the organizations such as OYO and many others that are on the ground trying to make differences. Thank you for coming to our town.
Also means lost productivity. This is why it is so crucial to protect, in particular, women and girls as individual persons. We all must support survivors so that they can heal and overcome the trauma that they have experienced. But even more important, we need to focus on preventing gender-based violence so that girls and women can grow up in safety and live without fear. As I said earlier, gender-based violence is not a problem only in Namibia, it's a global problem. In Germany, for example, nearly every day, a girl or woman becomes victim of a femicide, the murder of a girl or woman. Germany has a long-standing partnership, friendship relationship with Namibia. For over 30 years, we have supported Namibia's development. And as part of this commitment, we support Namibia as well through our Human Rights Fund. Germany considers the protection of human rights a central mission of government, and that is also why we are engaged in multilateral efforts in working with the United Nations to safeguard human rights. And therefore, my ministry, the German Federal Foreign Office, supports human rights, particularly through financial contributions to these kinds of initiatives.
Life is unpredictable and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
And unfortunately, we have come to the end of this week's We Talk episode. I hope you guys had fun and I hope you guys were informed. Don't forget to watch We Talk every Thursday on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25 130. You can also watch the short snippets on our Facebook page.